mayor has me. The mayor has her. If you hurt her, I say, the punch still aching in my belly. Mr. Collins stands in front of me, half in shadow. Mr. Collins, who farmed corn and cauliflower, and who tended the mayor's horses, and who stands over me now with a pistol in a holster, a rifle slung around his back, and a fist rearing up to punch me again. She seemed quite hurt enough already, Todd, the mayor says, stopping Mr. Collins. The poor thing. My fists clench in their bindings. My nose feels lumpy and half-battered, but it still rises with the memory of Davy Prentiss's gun pointed at us. Of her falling into my arms, of her bleeding and gasping. And then I make it go even redder with the feel of my own fist landing on Davy Prentiss's face, of Davy Prentiss falling from his horse, his foot caught in the stirrup, dragged away like so much trash. Well, the mayor says, that explains the mysterious whereabouts of my son. And if I didn't know better, I'd say he sounded almost amused. But I notice the only way I can tell this is from the sound of his voice, a voice sharper and smarter than any old Prentisstown voice he might once have had, and that the nothing I heard coming from him when I ran into Haven is still a big nothing in whatever room this is, and it's matched by a big nothing from Mr. Collins. They ain't got noise. Neither of 'em. The only noise here is mine, bellowing like an injured calf. I twist my neck to find the mayor, but it hurts too much to turn very far, and all I can tell is that I'm sitting in the single beam of dusty-colored sunlight in the middle of a room so big I can barely make out the walls in the far distance. And then I do see a little table in the darkness, set back just far enough so I can't make out what's on it. Just the shine of metal, glinting and promising things I don't want to think about. He still thinks of me as mayor, his voice says, sounding light and amused again. It's President Prentiss now, boy, grunts Mr. Collins. You do well to remember that. What have you done with her? I say, trying to turn again, this way and that, wincing at the pain in my neck. If you touch her, I'll... You arrive in my town this very morning, interrupts the mayor, with nothing in your possession. Not even the shirt on your back, just a girl in your arms who has suffered a terrible accident. My noise surges. It was no accident! A very bad accident indeed, continues the mayor, his voice given the first hint of the impatience I heard when we met in the square. So very bad that she is near death, and here is the boy who we have spent so much of our time and energy trying to find, the boy who has caused us so much trouble, offering himself up to us willingly, offering to do anything we wish if we just save the girl, and yet when we try to do just that... Is she all right? Is she safe? The mayor stops, and Mr. Collins steps forward and backhands me across the face. There's a long moment as the sting spreads across my cheek, and I sit there, panting. Then the mayor steps into the circle of light, right in front of me. He's still in his good clothes, crisp and clean as ever, as if there ain't a man underneath there at all, just a walking, talking block of ice. Even Mr. Collins has sweat marks and dirt and the smell you'd expect. But not the mayor, no. The mayor makes you look like you're nothing but a mess that needs cleaning up. He faces me, leans down so he's looking into my eyes, and then he gives me an asking, like he's only curious. What is her name, Todd? I blink, surprised. What? What is her name? He repeats. Surely he must know her name. Surely it must be in my noise. You know her name, I say. I want you to tell me. I look from him to Mr. Collins, standing there with his arms crossed, his silence doing nothing to hide a look on his face that would happily pound me into the ground. One more time, Todd, says the mayor lightly. And I would very much like for you to answer. What is her name?